Well, friend, I'm sitting up in here in Whole Food Market, and I thought I'd just come to you a hot second here on the Facebook uh, platform, social networks. Some of you seem like you have issues with many of my posts, and I expect for you to do because some of you love the world and the things that are in the world, and I've received many messages from those that are in certain uh, key positions, and I want to address something immediately. Now, one thing I've learned as a 15, 16-year-old that became born again, I didn't grow up Pentecostal, but I learned, first of all, consecrated life. I learned about the eye gate, the ear gate. I learned that you must be clean, you must be holy, you must shun the appearance of evil, you must not set anything, certain things before your eyes, and you must be consecrated. One thing I'm finding with many young preachers is a lack of consecration, a lack of commitment to God, and then a lack of commitment to the people. When you pose, you claim to be a spiritual servant of the Lord, that's what you become. You're not one to be flesh on display or cowboy. Now, some people have made accusations and said things about my beard and this and that. There's a lot of people got beard. My appearance, I don't get into that with people's appearance, but if I went there, some of you guys that have made a statement about my appearance, I would admonish you to look in the mirror at yourself before you begin to attack anything about anybody else. And also, some of you are just downright angry, downright mad, downright carnal. You're just full of carnality. Even one person said, well, you're not over anything. You ain't like, what is that? I mean, I have more people get saved in one service than some people get in a whole week. Am I bragging or boasting? Yes, I'm boasting in the Lord. More people get healed in one service than people have ever got healed in years. So to brag about and to pop off about I'm not a pastor, a lot of these folks that claim to be pastors, they're not pastors, not in the sense of God's pastors. God has not sent them. And I'll say this, and whoever you may be, you can look at this, you can pass it on. Really, I'm not intimidated by carnality. Some of these guys don't have enough anointing, and women, you don't have enough anointing to challenge anything that a man or woman of God that spent quality time with God speaks or say. That's what the prophet does. The prophet brings words. Now, even somebody say, well, I'm not their father, I'm not the pastor. What is that supposed to mean? A person that cannot take chastisement is a bastard. And you need to be able to humble yourself. You out there that's screaming about scandal and this and that. Nobody with any kind of spiritual common sense. I have a brother that's on drugs, or was on drugs. He will tell you right now, there's nothing to justify that. I can go to the crack house. The world knows there's nothing to justify about garbage that come on TV. Not just scandal, but other garbage. Some of you have lost your spiritual sensitivity. Watch whatever you want to watch. And you're going to do that. But don't get caught up in the rebellion of something that is so embedded with conscience that's ungodly. Would you allow your children to watch something like that? Well, if you would allow your children to watch something like that, why are you watching it? It's a double standard. It's been hypocritical, a hypocrite. And you need to take that into consideration. And I'm saying this in love. I ain't mad at nobody. But I'm going to speak truth. And some of you can't handle truth because you're used to a preacher getting up, reading the manuscript, pooping, hollering, this and that. The prophet of God, and you be the judge, speak what thus saith the Lord. He doesn't speak to try to make it comfortable for himself. And I know I've heard from God in more ways than one. And you are a prime example that God has spoken to me. I will do that.